Hello everyone, welcome to Glory Color. So today I have a video with a different concept, I guess. It's the first time that I'm doing character design in the channel. So basically I'll talk about my idea behind this character and how it came to be. Basically the character is a GIJINKA, which if you don't know what it basically means a humanized version of an object, an animal, a Pokemon, a Digimon. Um, I think they even did operating systems. Like there's GIJINKA for everything. And in this case, I'm doing a Pokemon, and the main topic was that the character was supposed to be Japanese or had like Asian inspired attire. So I decided to go for a ninja, a dual wielding ninja, because it's Doublade, and I think that's how you pronounce his name. Is it Doublade or do double Doublade? I don't know how you pronounce that name, but basically that's the Pokemon. Um, I did this one on live stream, so if you ever want to see me work, you can follow me on Twitter, and sometimes I post the codes of the sessions of wherever I do these live streams. I don't do them very often because my internet is pretty crappy, but I really do like when people keep me company while I draw because I don't know, I just enjoy it. Um, as you can see, I did a very rough sketch on, like, I think it was pink below the lines that I'm doing right now, but these aren't really like line art status lines. This is supposed to be like a less rougher sketch of the idea because I just, my computer wasn't really working with me at the time, so I had a lot of lag, and I just decided to not go with lines per se. So what I did was I kind of lined the things that I thought that needed more definition, like the hair and the face, and the rest of it was pretty roughly done because it was going to be fixed with color. So that's basically what I did. Like at some points things weren't really the size that they were supposed to be, so I had to resize and move things around for it to look the way that I wanted it to look. Here you see me like putting in like rough patches of color, so I knew what most of the colors were going to be. Most of the palette comes from the actual Pokemon. I just color picked the different colors and just went all out with them. As mention of things that I have, like the design has, I decided to go for the scarf as the violet part of the blade, and I wanted his belt to have the same kind of plates that look like you can see in Doublade when it's sheath, like the way that the blade kind of shines through different parts of brassy metal. So I put that on his chest, like not chest, on his waist, like a waist piece. That's like a belt buckle, like a giant belt buckle. And some of the sheath designs are incorporated in the tunic that he has. And I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. As you know, and if you're new to the channel now, you know I'm not like it's English isn't my native language, so my pronunciation is pretty messed up sometimes. So the colors that I had laid down were really subdued, so I cranked up the contrast and lowered the brightness so it looks like everything looks more saturated. I just didn't want to just go whack and bring the saturation up because I thought that it was going to change the different tones of brown. So yeah, his eyes are pink like the eyes of the Pokemon. He has a lot of browns and very neutral palette in general, which I think works really nice with the accent color that he has. Like, I was really surprised of just how well the pink and the violet look against the, I'm sorry for the noises, look against the brown of his palette. It really did make a really good contrast. I wanted to incorporate different colors into the actual shading, but I realized that it was going to take too long. So what I did was basically block out the main shadows with an airbrush and then go over it with an oil brush and a blending tool. I really like the way that the hair came out. I wasn't particularly happy with the way that the cloth, the fabric, his clothes came out, because I just didn't feel like I was shading them correctly. I feel like I didn't put in enough contrast to the actual fabric. But in the end, I kind of when I was working on it, I didn't like it, but now I like it better because I feel like it's a simple design, but I like it. I don't know, it just works. And here I forgot how to paint a katana, so I had to bring out my cell phone and check, because as I said, I was live streaming, so I didn't want to open my browser and have everyone see what I was checking out. I'm working right now on Manga Studio 5 with my Intuos for medium size. So it's I don't think that I work with particularly fancy equipment. I mean, Manga Studio is like a software of, it's worth like what, $30, and well, the Intuos is pretty old, and well, I like the way that it turned out. As I said, I work a lot with the oil brush, some airbrush, some watercolor brushes. I basically try to find colors, or rather brushes, that really help me with dragging the color around, so I can blend it in a less artificial way, as if I just use the blending tool exclusively. So here I am working on the hands, and I didn't really, like, carefully planned out how the hand was going to go, so I was just shading on top of it, and it was fun and a bit challenging, because hands are always challenging, but I think that it came out alright. Like, I don't really do very detailed hands. I feel like I go for a pretty cartoonish looking hand in general, like very, very undefined articulations, and I just find it easier to work that way, and I don't really mind the finished result. I know that some people really like defined articulations and very defined hands. So on top of the layer, because I am working on just one layer, I put out different colors as basically I placed on top of the main layer some layers with, I think it was purple and violet, and on airbrush, and then I played with the layer options, and I think this one is different. You can see it now, but you're going to see it pop in and out sometimes. I basically used difference because it allowed the color to take different shades, different hues, and it made the blade look pretty green, which I liked because it popped a lot against the violet and the browns. So I stick with that one, and now I'm working on the pants, which I thought were pretty freaking challenging because for some reason I didn't feel like the brushes were cooperating all that much. Yeah, just shading and shading and shading. I don't know what to talk about, to be honest. Like, if sometimes I just sit here and I hit record voiceover, and I don't know what I'm talking about. So if you ever feel like you want to hear me talk about whatever topic, within reason, okay, feel free to leave a comment down below so I know what to talk about in these videos, because sometimes I'm just like, what the hell am I doing? I decided to refine the scarf and shade it. It was alright. I mean, I think that it's the part that I have half-assed the most. I should have put more into it, but I feel like I wanted it to have like some sort of texture, and I didn't want to bring the picture to Photoshop and then do another set of, post-production work, and I'm air quoting here. I didn't want to go into all of that. I just wanted to paint something quickly and get on with it, because I just wanted the finished piece as quickly as possible. And this wasn't quick. This was a really long session, just saying. But yeah, as you can see, I moved things around quite a lot to see if it, looking the way that I wanted. I have a thing for symmetry, so if things don't work quite as symmetrically as they should, I get pretty irritated, so I start changing things. And here I am making I was thinking of putting like threads or something that held his blades together, but in the end I ended up going for a braided something, and I went for violet and pink as well, again, to help with the contrast. And I really like the way that it ended up looking. So what else to say? Oh yeah, if you like the video, feel free to like and subscribe. Since I am already wrapping up, I'm going to go and say all of my social media. If you want to contact me, you can find me on Facebook and Twitter as Glory Color, and on Instagram as Glory Colors. And if you like this video and my art and you would like to help, please stop by my Patreon and check on the nice little, perks that I have there. And if you can and you want, I'll be very grateful if you donate it. And that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. As I said, I don't know. I'm thinking of choosing. If I had to choose, I would go for Rowlett.